All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're going to talk about something kind of crazy, how the very AI that's supposed to help companies can actually end up destroying the most important thing they have, their customers. So yeah, let's dive into this.
Now, just so you know where we are, this is part 4 of our 5-part explainer. It's all based on this incredible research report from Virtualization Options LLC called The Hidden Cost of AI Misuse in Customer Service. Today, we're moving past the theory and starting to measure the real-world cold hard cash damage.
And that really gets to the heart of it all, right? This is the big question. When does that chase for efficiency, for saving a few bucks here and there, completely backfire and turn into a massive billion-dollar problem? Well, we're about to find out. Here's how we're going to tackle this. First, we'll look at the human cost, what this does to the actual customer. Then we'll peel back the curtain and see the damage happening inside the company. After that, we're going to put some pretty shocking numbers on the table. And finally, we'll see why preventing this isn't just a good idea, it's absolutely essential. Okay, first things first. Let's start with the person who matters most in this whole thing, the customer. We're talking about that moment when their connection to a brand, that loyalty they've built up for years, gets completely shattered by a machine. So the report brings up this really key idea. It's called the relationship to transaction shift. And look, this isn't some slow, gradual thing. It's like flipping a switch. One minute you have a loyal customer who loves your brand, and the next, after one bad interaction, they're just a price shopper. They don't care about you anymore. They just care about the deal. It's a sudden break, and it's triggered when an AI completely violates their trust. So what causes a break like that? Well, the analysis points to 3 big violations. Just picture this. A customer who's been with you for 10 years calls about a simple billing mistake. First, the AI has no idea who they are. It treats them like a total stranger. That's recognition failure. Then, because their problem is a tiny bit unusual, the AI can't handle it. It just keeps repeating the same useless script. That's rigid processing. And finally, when the customer is clearly getting upset, the AI just cheerfully chirps, "Is there anything else I can help you with?" That complete lack of empathy, that's not just bad service. That's the moment the relationship dies. But believe it or not, the damage doesn't stop with the customer. Oh no. The fallout from these interactions creates this quiet crisis that starts spreading through the whole company, starting with its own people. And listen to this quote from the report because it just hits so hard. It really paints a picture of what it's like for your customer service team. They're stuck. Their job is to make customers happy, but they're forced to use a system that only makes customers angry. They literally become professional apologizers, just spending their entire day cleaning up messes made by a machine. And this just kicks off a whole cascade of problems internally. You get massive employee burnout. And guess who leaves first? Your best people, the skilled, empathetic ones you desperately need to keep. The AI also devalues their expertise. The report calls it a de-skilling effect, so their professional judgment just gets ignored. And creates this awful vicious cycle. The good people leave, the service gets worse, and the company leans even more on the broken AI that started the problem. So we've talked about the human cost, we've talked about the internal chaos, but what does all of this actually look like on the bottom line? Okay, now we get to the really eye-opening part where we put a real price tag on getting this stuff wrong. It all comes down to what the report calls the efficiency delusion. You know, the promise looks amazing on paper. You save what, $5 per call? Awesome. But the reality is a total nightmare. For every $5 you save, you could be destroying hundreds, even thousands of dollars in what that customer would have spent with you over their lifetime. You think you're cutting costs on staff, but you're actually paying more because of the constant turnover. So those short-term savings, they're an illusion, and they're hiding some seriously devastating damage down the road. Okay, let's put some real numbers on this. First up, $156 million. That is the estimated damage to the company's brand value. And this isn't some fuzzy feel-good metric. This is a real, measurable loss of reputation. It's the cost of every single customer telling their friends and family about their awful experience. Next up, let's add another $94 million to the fire. This is the market share impact. And where does that come from? It's simple. It's all those customers who used to be loyal but are now just transactional shoppers. It's the money they're now spending with your competitors because you gave them a reason to leave. And remember that internal crisis we just talked about? Well, that has a price tag too, a $67 million price tag. This is the real money you're spending to recruit and train new people constantly, the productivity you lose from a demoralized team, and all the extra costs of managing a workforce that's always in flux. And now for the grand total. You add all of this up over just 5 years for a typical big company, and you get $1.665 billion. A billion in total value just gone. The report makes this amazing point. Companies are literally destroying their most valuable, concentrated assets, their customer relationships, just to shave a few pennies off distributed costs. The math just doesn't work. It's a disaster. So, after seeing a number that big, the path forward becomes crystal clear, doesn't it? This can't be about cleaning up messes after they happen. The only sane, rational business strategy here is prevention.
So here it is, the ultimate takeaway. The economics are just undeniable. You will never, ever win by trashing your most valuable assets, those loyal customer relationships, just to trim a few points off your operating budget. It is, like the report says, a recipe for total failure.
And that leaves us with one last, really critical question, which tees us up perfectly for the final part of our series. Now that we know just how catastrophic the financial stakes are, the question isn't if you should do something, it's how. How do you actually design an AI strategy that builds people up instead of breaking them down? We're going to get into the solutions next time. Thanks for sticking with me.